Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Daniels. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Well, that's into the hands of Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Howell now to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Now Howell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Play action, now it's Daniels. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Was shot right
from 10 yards out.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Open man right side. That's McConkey.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Daniels looking to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And third and 8 now.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 54 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A run up the middle with Irving.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Eckler now between the tackles. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now it's 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Powell. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Irving. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They'll go play action. Powell. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Daniels. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Here's Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Howell with another throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And Howell will throw it.
Flushed out right.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Daniel's going to throw for it. That's caught left side by Judy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. He completes it right side to White. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw. Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. They go play action. Daniels.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Palmer going in motion right.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Shreds the tackle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Powell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To the air goes Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing here, Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Daniels.
That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sinnott.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell.
Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Levante David in on the tackle.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Ladd McConkey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And once more, Howell back to the air.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Touchdown, Washington!
Ladd McConkey
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters, going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Al down to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Powell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Another throw for Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The city always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.